Welcome to the Huntington Way Show, where we help parents navigate the educational maze. I'm your host, Yvonne Strachan, author and founder of InspirationalHomeschooling.com. Today's guest is Shawnalee Martinez. She is the Community Outreach Advocate for Rodeo Dental. Why are we talking about dental health on an educational show? Listen in, and you will see how this office takes dental health to a whole new level with their community outreach, education, and innovative ways to inspire kids to strive toward a promising career. Join me for this fun and innovative conversation. You're listening on Power Talk 1040 AM, 98.5 FM, and 95.7 FM. Please like and subscribe to Power Talk 1040 on YouTube. Welcome to the show, Shawnalee.
Thank you, Yvonne, for having me.
Oh, it's such a blessing to have you here. I'm wondering what led you to want to serve the community as the community outreach advocate for Rodeo Dental.
Well, I believe it was Nelson Mandela that said education is the most powerful weapon that we could use to change the world. And this is a direct application of the importance and advocacy that I try to portray in my everyday life through Rodeo Dental. Oftentimes, people are unaware of the injustices and grievances that people face around the world. And advocacy is a learning process and can help guide people with their skills that they need to defend themselves and claim their rights to good health care, especially in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what is your passion? I mean, you just really have a great passion for health in the community
I
and
do.
education for these kids.
I do. Yes. I take it to heart, especially with our youth, right? They are the cornerstone of our future, and that's who's going to take care of us when we get into our elder years. So it's very important to instill good values and teachings in them so as they get to be adults, they have a good direction.
Yeah, that's really good. So, what is unique about how Rodeo Dental serves the community?
So, Rodeo Dental is very different from any other dental clinic in this city, actually, in the country, in my opinion. We hit the streets every day, just trying to impact our community here in the Springs and other areas, be it by festivals, events, educational presentations in our local community schools. Um, we also give oral hygiene products to, homeless shelters or women's groups, anyone that is in the need of that. We love to donate our time and any efforts that we can into the community.
I love that. I love that you're investing into the community and into our kids. So, tell me a little bit about some of these different outreaches, like what do health fairs look like?
So we set up our table at health fairs. Promoting educational presentations. Those are totally free. We have a team go in and any setting, any setting you can think of that we can set up. And we give a 30-minute presentation on good oral practices, good nutritional facts, what is important to keep your teeth healthy for, other parts of your body that you're not aware of, and stuff like that. We also give screenings to anyone that wants one. They're totally free as well, where we just give a little quick look and see if there's anything that you need to assess right away in your mouth. So that's also something we offer for free.
Oh, that's great. So, what do you do with school districts? And also, these are options for homeschool gatherings.
Yes, they are. We go into daycares, to preschools, homeschools, even in parks, anywhere where we can gather a crowd and just talk about oral health and how that's important to everyone. Um, we have a 30-minute presentation. We do a little dancey dance with the kiddos and, show them good brushing techniques. We talk about keeping the sugar bugs away and not eating, sweets or drinking soda and all of those things that will hinder your mouth health in the future. So, yeah, anyone that's willing to listen, we are more than willing to talk.
So, if you are helping out these kids in a young age, how does that impact them in the future? Why is it so important?
I love it. Anytime we're out in the community, some little kids will just stay staring at us, and we're like, what's going on? And they're like, my daughter saw you at her daycare, and she's 4, and she still recalls, that we talked about brushing her teeth at 4 years old, and it's just amazing. Like, um, going through life, it's self-esteem. Your mouth is your confidence level. It's going to inhibit you to, get a job or go to college or all those things as you get older. And that's just the cosmetic things. That's not even talking health wise. Cardiovascular health is something that's affected by bad oral hygiene, diabetes. The list goes on and on. There's so many things.
Oh, right. And I want to delve into that deeper in
Yeah,
our next
for sure.
segment. So tell me a little bit about your fundraising events.
So we don't necessarily fundraise, but we go into the community, anywhere, community resource groups, any youth group, and just donate our supplies.
Oh,
Toothbrushes, floss, toothpaste, xylitol lollipops. I'm not sure if anyone's heard of those, but xylitol is a sugar substitute that we promote that prevents cavities, reduces ear infections, helps a ton with orthodontic swelling in the mouth, and so it's a very vital sugar substitute that we try to promote as well.
yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's a
pretty
neat
awesome.
resource.
It is.
Yeah. Where would you get some more information on the xylitol?
So just Googling xylitol, right? Xylitol lollipops, we actually buy them in bulk on Amazon, if you could believe, right?
Uh-huh.
World Wide Web. Amazon has everything. It's about a $15 purchase for 1,000 lollipops, and they're very beneficial for the whole family. And they're sugar free. So they're safe for diabetics and if you're trying to steer your kids away from sugar at all. Yeah.
Yeah. And sugar can impact oral health
Yes,
in a
big
big way.
time. Yeah, and even behavior sometimes we found. So less sugar, the better.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm also aware that you host career days, and I think homeschoolers would greatly love that. So can you tell me why you have career days and what do they entail?
Yes. I believe that children are given, if they are given the necessary tools to succeed, they will be successful. And that's what we try to do at Rodeo. We give our children the chance to find out what drives them, starts a fire, in them and wants them to give their hearts of servitude. So we partnered recently with Pikes Peak Education and Business Alliance, and they actually offer a program that is free to everyone um, in El Paso County, and homeschooling parents alike. They can log on to the website and they have like simulations of careers or jobs in the city, and what are the next steps to getting into that type of career. So at Rodeo Dental, if you are interested in being a dentist or dental assistant or even treatment coordinator, or like myself, a community advocate, you can come in for a day or two and see what it's like, with our daily activities. Shadow us, and you shadow in the back with the doc if you would like, and just kind of see if that's the right fit for you, if that's what you want to continue. And, because we waste a lot of time sometimes just trying to decide
Oh, that is so
what
true.
should we do with the rest of our lives. So
Yeah.
this is a kind of way to, show them the other side of dentistry.
And I love that. So, homeschool parents are always looking at innovative ways that we can inspire our kids and just show them different careers and different opportunities so they can kind of get a head start on what they would like to do. And so I love that you can do that with the kids and pair up with homeschool parents. So, if you would love to get your kids involved with finding out a little bit more about dental um, work
Shadowing,
and
yeah.
shadowing, reach out to Rodeo Dental. Now,
Definitely.
what age do they need to be? Is there a minimum?
So we try to do like high school seniors and older.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, perfect.
Right
Thank
in
you
that
for sharing that.
transition, of next life steps.
Oh, good. Well, thank you so much for sharing what you do with Career Days, about a little bit touching on the health and showing them what opportunities might await them in the dental industry. When we come back, we will delve deeper into how oral hygiene impacts the overall health and even your heart, and how you can help your child leave anxiety behind and become excited about visiting the dentist. Welcome back to the Huntington Way Show. You are listening on Power Talk 1040 AM, 98.5 FM, and 95.7 FM. Please like and subscribe to Power Talk 1040 on YouTube. I am your host, Yvonne Strachan, and I'm here with Shawnalee Martinez. And we are talking about how hygiene impacts your overall health, even your heart, and how you can help your child leave anxiety behind and become excited about visiting the dentist. Shawnalee, please share some specifics on how oral hygiene can affect one's overall health.
Yeah, that's a great question, Yvonne, and not something most people will even think about. But the biggest ailment is cardiovascular health. Between 80 and 90% of heart disease is preventable, um, but we kind of lack in the proper dental care, which is the biggest ailment, obviously. Um, One of the ways to lower risk for developing cardiovascular disease is taking care of your teeth. Periodontal disease is directly linked to artery inflammation.
Wow.
Bacteria enters the mouth through the bloodstream and it causes your arteries to harden, which in turn increases the patient's risk for stroke and heart attack. Another one is Alzheimer's. Poor oral health will cause inflamed gums, and then when the bacteria leaves the mouth, travels to the brain and kills brain cells,
Hmm.
leading to memory loss. Oral bacteria from poor dental health has impacted the development of Alzheimer's disease and dementia, and also diabetes. Periodontal disease makes it more difficult for the body to control blood sugar levels and can increase complications from diabetes or increase risk of developing diabetes. And that's just to name a few. Like they're actually now finding that autoimmune diseases are being triggered by poor oral hygiene. And so
Wow.
the list just keeps getting longer every day. It's actually kind of frightening.
Oh, wow. So,
Yeah.
where might somebody go to find more information on all the ways that oral
Yeah.
health
So even
impacts?
just Googling, what are diseases affected by poor oral hygiene, and it
Wow.
will deliver an array of things that you didn't even realize affected your body by having bad oral hygiene.
Yeah. So, it's so incredibly important, especially to train our kids to take care
Right.
of their, oral
Right.
hygiene and their teeth.
Yeah.
And it's not just
It's
looking at
yes,
you,
not just
not just the smile.
yeah, not just bad breath or funky teeth. It is actually it's going to affect you your whole life, and you don't even realize that you're hardening your arteries just by not brushing your teeth. And then by the time you're 40, you can get a heart attack. It's so crazy to
Yeah.
think of that, but that's why we take the steps teaching them at a young age, don't be afraid. People tend to go to the dentist when it's already too late, when it's painful and it's expensive, and then they get this bad thought in their head about the dentist and they don't want to go, or it's someplace, frightening or terrible or stressful, and we're trying to change that by implementing good habits. That way you go once every 6 months for a cleaning and nothing painful or expensive.
Yeah. And I think you just hit on something just so incredibly important. I know my husband and his whole family are like just have a natural aversion to the dentist. And, when I met him, he's like, okay, now we're, doing that every 6 months. And he enjoys the dentist that we
Right.
have. And they have, I mean, very kind and everything. But just that anxiety really does affect people's ability to want to go.
Yes.
And I think it starts when people are
Little.
young,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
preventative. People
Yeah.
don't realize
Yeah.
dentistry is preventative health. It's not for emergency health. You should be going to prevent cavities and prevent gum disease, not when your teeth are falling out of your head and you need help right now. Like that's too late. So
Yeah.
we got to, and it's mostly because people are, having anxiety of the
Right.
dentist or fear.
Yeah. So, my kids actually love going to the dentist, and so that's awesome. So, how do you help kids love going to the dentist?
Right. So we help in a way that we try to emulate fun, carefree environment. We have a video game arcade, a movie theater with full-size movie seats while you wait, and then we usually have like a craft or some kind of office event going on. Like today, for example, we will have a mobile gaming lab there at the office where kids can come and play PlayStation and Xbox while they're waiting. We have face painters, balloon artists, but we don't stop there, right? It's not just for kids. We see adults as well, so the whole family is welcome in our clinic. So even as an adult, if you have a little bit of dental anxiety, you can come into the office, and there's it's a judgment-free zone as well. We know it's hard. The basis of Rodeo Dental is so we can put the key in the hand of everyone in the community to give them access to the quality dental care that they deserve. We don't discriminate. We take almost every insurance, and we're there to help ease your mind, right? Don't stress out about coming to the dentist. It's okay. It's in a
Yeah.
safe space.
Yes.
So yeah, we and then our team will take you back. All of our doctors are board certified, so that that's very relieving as far as stress. And our dental assistants will take you back. They walk through the whole process with you. We have state of the art equipment, and they go over all of the needs, right? Your fears, your anxieties. They want to know what you want to work on and what's your end goal. And then they devise a plan with you, walking through every step of the way so you're not, what's happening to me or what's next or I didn't know I was going to get this done. So it's a plan to work with you, like a collaboration, essentially.
Right. So I was looking at your website and I saw all these wonderful videos and testimonies
Yes.
of, people crying that, you helped them and they were nervous before and they were comfortable and they love their smile or whatever it is that you guys have done to
Yeah.
help. And so I just love that. And I love seeing all the different things that you are doing in the
Oh,
community and the
yes.
outreach
Yes.
and making it fun for kids. And I think that is so incredibly important. Now, can homeschool families just come and visit just to kind of see what it's like, but not really have an appointment just to kind of see what that front area is like and, you know, um,
Right. A
get
field
to
trip,
feel relaxed?
essentially, right?
Yeah.
So, yes, we have implemented recently field trips into the facility. So you can contact me directly, and I can set up, a 2-hour window or so where people could come in, give a little tour. We do free screenings as a way to get the kids comfortable with, coming in, meeting the doc, sitting in the chair, having the light in their face, so they're not, gun shy the first time they come in for a real visit and there's instruments going in their mouth. So we set them down for a screening. We let them enjoy all the facilities, give an oral health presentation of why our teeth are important. And then we pop them in the chair for a quick, 20, 30-second exam by the doctor. And then, we're not afraid of the dentist anymore because we just saw him and he didn't do anything scary to me. And it was actually kind of fun. So that's how we kind of try to break the walls down. So yeah, we would love to have people come into the facility and enjoy our amenities for just breaking that stigma down of
Yeah.
scary dentist office.
Yeah, and I think that's so incredibly important
Yes.
because my first daughter, she has what they call Turner syndrome, and so they wanted to get her into the dentist early, and I can't even remember why, but anyway, they tied her down.
Oh no.
She was so scared, and it took me when we started with a new dentist. I'm like, "Well, do you see kids?" And he's like, "Just bring her in. We'll show her the fish." I think he saw her like 8 times before we actually even
Yeah.
got her in the chair because she was so scared.
Yeah.
Now she loves the dentist,
That's great.
so I'm happy to report.
That's awesome.
But there are, times that are traumatic for
Yeah.
kids. So I thank you
Yes.
for making that a non-traumatic experience and
Oh
actually an
yeah.
enjoyable experience for
Yeah.
our kids. And then that helps us
Oh
mamas
yeah,
too.
for sure. For sure. As a mom, I have three little, well, they're not little anymore, but I have three kids myself, and I've went through that whole thing of, telling me you can't get in the room with them or stuff like that. We're not like that at Rodeo. We want it to be a family event, which is why, we see all ages. But just, and I take it personally as well because I also had a fear of, dentists growing up, and that's not good. That's not right.
No.
And I'm all for trying to change those thoughts.
Yeah, I think that's so incredibly important in
Yeah.
our community. So, will you please share what you have coming up, what kind of community outreaches, and what maybe also let me know on when people come to visit your office, can it be just a family or would you
Yeah.
prefer a group?
We do VIP tours for anyone,
Okay,
anyone, big or small, 2 people, 1 people, 35 people.
okay,
Just get in contact with us. at the clinic, you could call in and ask to speak with me, or anyone from the outreach team will be able to schedule you with a VIP tour. And we can let you come into the facility and check it out as many times as you need. You can even hang out and play video games if you like. Sometimes we have popcorn in the lobby. So, um, however, there's no pressure.
Oh, that's
And then coming up for our events, you'll see us throughout all of Colorado Springs all summer long. We have events every single weekend where our booth will be, so you can get more information on educational presentations and stuff like that. We also have an event coming up August 14th at our clinic, which will be monumentous. I believe we're having a ton of vendors, mechanical bull, bouncy house, food vendors, and stuff like that. Just to come out and, share in community, get to know our neighbors, of course, and also educate people about oral health.
oh, good. Well, real quick, how do people find you?
So you can find us on Facebook at rodeodental.com, or also in the Springs or hashtag Colorado Springs, because we have several locations. Um, we are located at 5150 Academy North Academy in the Springs as well. And yeah, I think I'm like, you find us everywhere. And if
Well,
you see our booths, please feel free to approach us. We have all the information at our fingertips that we can just hand over to you right there as well.
wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing how oral hygiene impacts health, how we can help kids feel comfortable visiting the dentist, and just all this great educational outreach that you guys offer. This is Yvonne Strachan, today's host on the Huntington Way Show, where we help parents navigate the educational maze. Thank you for joining us.